Hello, my name is Aaron Corsari. I am in the Nutrition Masters program and I plan on joining the RDN cohort. RDN stands for Registered Dietitian Nutritionist. An RDN's job is to counsel clients on developing healthy eating habits, address nutrition related issues, and use food intervention to promote health and manage diseases. The three most important issues I'd like to address for our patient, Mr. Myers, is the patient's risk of malnutrition, the patient's food choices, and the wound on the patient's left foot. The patient has a BMI of 24.1. While that is in the healthy range as far as BMI, Mr. Myers did lose 10 pounds of weight over a period of 1 year. This does put him at a medium risk of malnutrition. It was also mentioned that the patient was depressed after the death of his wife and lost the will to treat his diabetes. This is another indicator for risk of malnutrition. To find the estimated energy requirements, I'm using the Harris-Benedict equation. After entering Mr. Meyer's height, weight, and age into the equation, I got a basal metabolic rate of 1,578 calories per day. Because Mr. Myers is homeless and walks to a homeless shelter, I assume he is lightly active. I multiplied his basal metabolic rate by 1.375 to take into account the light activity. I calculated a total of 2,170 calories needed to maintain his current weight, which should be consumed to prevent further weight loss. It is likely that a significant amount of the 10 pounds the patient lost was lean body mass. Therefore, the patient needs to be counseled on adequate nutrition intake in order to maintain his current weight to preserve his lean body mass. Protein is a major factor in maintaining lean body mass. The recommended daily allowance for protein intake is 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram. However, I think that at least 1.25 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight is more appropriate for this case to maintain lean body mass. The patient is 168 pounds, which is 76 kilograms. After doing the math, I would recommend that the patient receives at least 95 grams of protein per day. This leads me into Mr. Myers' food choices. Mr. Myers reports that his appetite is good and he eats 100% of his meals. This is a good sign that he has the ability to maintain an adequate intake of calories to avoid malnutrition. It is reported that Mr. Myers skips lunch because he travels around the community. I'd recommend that Mr. Myers does not skip lunch, or at least pack a snack and water that he can have on the go. Nuts, trail mix, hard-boiled eggs, protein bars, and protein drinks can be eaten on the go and pack a good amount of protein. Mr. Myers is said to eat candy bars from vending machines. The patient should refrain from eating candy bars, especially because Mr. Myers is not controlling his diabetes, as evidenced by an elevated glucose level of 510 milligrams per deciliter. An alternative food that Mr. Myers can try is his favorite fruit. Sweet fruits can help reduce sugar cravings and are packed with healthy vitamins and nutrients. There is evidence of a wound on Mr. Myers' left foot. The wound can be supported with nutrition therapy. Macro and micronutrients are necessary for an organ such as skin to repair tissues, and malnutrition can delay the healing process. Having an adequate calorie and protein intake is necessary to support wound healing. To help assist the healing process, I'd recommend at least 2,170 calories and 95 grams of protein be consumed by Mr. Myers. Maintaining adequate fluid is also essential for wound healing. Fluid will help blood flow to the wounded tissue and prevents the skin from breaking down. Using the Holiday-Sager method, I calculated that Mr. Myers needs at least 2.5 liters of fluid per day. There are several vitamins and minerals that can be used for wound healing, including vitamins A, C, D, K, magnesium, and zinc. Because the patient is homeless, it may not be practical to recommend supplements. Here are a few cheap and common sources for these vitamins and minerals. Vitamin C can be found in most fruits. Vitamin D is found in oranges and can be absorbed from sunlight. Vitamin A is found in carrots, and nuts can have both magnesium and zinc. In conclusion, Mr. Myers needs a significant counseling, and not just on nutrition and medical intervention. Mr. Myers needs a support group that can lift him out of depression and give him a renewed outlook on life. Thank you for taking the time to listen today, and I look forward to seeing what my fellow students had to say. Bye for now.